was off the bed and onto the mat, but now, as I'm sleeping on the floor on my yoga mat most nights, even more aptly just to say off the mat and onto the mat. This is a very early wake up morning yoga session. So thank you for joining. And we'll begin here just laying on the mat, gently waking ourselves up a little bit. So in the sequence, first thing in the morning is a little bit different than normal. Not so much vinyasa flow. So we'll just grab our knees here, laying on our back, place the fingers together, gentle rock side to side, off any tension or sleeping postures, anything like that. And then we'll stay laying on the mat here. Grab our yoga strap if we have one, or a tie, or shirt, whatever it may be. Just give it a gentle opening here at the back of the leg. I like to grab the strap just about the height of the knee, pulling down so the elbows touch the floor for complete support. Closing the eyes. And again, just relaxing the pose. No hurry, there's no rush, no count. Going with what feels good for you in the morning and waking up the body. Now maybe with an exhale breath, wrap the hands and laying up a little further. Or just stay where you are. That's okay too. Always keeping the knee straight as possible, really sending the activation to the backs of the legs there. Bending the knee, and we'll go off to the other side. Switching feet. Up the leg flat on that, there you go. And pulling it up. Place the hands again back to about the height of the knee. And slide them down till the elbows are touching the floor. And keep the leg completely straight. Exhale breath when you want to go progressing through this a little bit more. Focusing on the sounds of the birds if you have them nearby, or just the calm of the breath. In this moment in the morning, we're looking at any emails or WhatsApps. A little bit of me time. Now rolling the hands up into the strap, gently guiding the leg, the knee towards your torso, and with another exhale breath. And exhale. And come back around the seating, using both hands. And another really nice movement technique is tiger pose. Waking up in the morning. So it's the inverse breathing of the cat cow. So as you're bringing your knee upwards, you're inhaling, tucking the chin down all the way, and exhaling, pushing that foot all the way back, straight as you can, lifting shoulders, stretching like a cat. And at the end of the exhale breath here, hold for just a moment. Feel that extra toning and conditioning happening in the abdomen and the legs. Coming back. Inhale, raising the knee, tucking the chin. And just continue at your own pace. And a few more times. Pausing. Hold your breath. End of each inhalation, exhalation. Marking the change in direction. Or go for a quick reset here, child's pose. So if your head's not touching the floor early in the morning, use a yoga brick or cushion. Sit back all the way on your heels. Raise your arms up to the sky. Deep inhale, breath. Forward fold. Exhale. Letting yourself down. Again, the forehead to the floor or to the brick. Whatever's more comfortable for you. Staying here for a couple breaths before we go for tiger pose on the other side. And now inhale, bring the hands sliding back, raising the head, move the brick if you have them. And now go for tiger pose on the other side. I'm warming up, so finally can take off the hat. Hard to believe at the equator, a knit hat, but anyway, it is winter, I guess, technically. So raising the knee up, deep inhale breath, and pushing back, exhale, extend the leg all the way. Shoulders, pause for a moment. Now, again, pausing for a moment. As far as you can, extend it out. Center. And from here, we'll just sequentially go with cat cow. So this is also for the back, and it's the inverse, or the opposite breathing. So as you're bringing your head up, filling your belly with air, this is cow. Inhale, and then as you're tucking down, cat. Pushing the palms of the hands, pressing that belly out the back of the spine, really extending the arms as much as possible. Again, pausing at the end of each inhalation, exhalation. Come up for cow. Really try to fill the belly with air. Go at your own pace. And on the next round, just come back to center. Here, we'll take the yoga brick and go for, I like to sometimes in between the wake up session, add a pranayama, particularly the prana mudra. Energy flow up and down from the base to the crown. And using a seating position here. Start with Thunderbolt, so the knees are together. Heels. And then just separating the knees here, taking the yoga brick, slide it under like a bicycle seat, and you've got the gracious pose. Very nice, stable posture for the breath, spine alignment. If not there with the gracious pose, I can always cover this. You know, if people are comfortable seating, it's really, really important. So take the yoga block. This is option number 2. Place the edge of the mat behind you. sit on top of it, cross your feet, and just slide 2 cushions or pillows underneath the knees. And again, same effect. Nice vertical spine, good breath, and fantastic pose. Stay here for a while. I'll stay in this one just for now. Go for the Prana Mudra. So fingers are here in front of the abdomen. Not going to touch. You're just going to raise up as you're doing a nice deep inhale, conscious as you're passing past the heart, the throat, raising up to the ground. Palms facing up, elbows towards the mat. Tension the breath here, 3 Om or 5 Om, as long as you like. Then retracing the steps with your exhale breath, going back down all the way. And then if you still have some oxygen in air, keep compressing, get all the air, everything expelled out of there. Inhale, coming back up. All the way to the top. Tension the breath here for about 5 Om. Now do it, let's just say 5 times at your own pace. And we'll regroup, re-meet when everybody has their fingers on their knees. Going, again at your own pace. Exhaling all the way down, really compressing the abdomen, getting all the air out of there. Nice deep breath, slowly all the way to the top. Turn fingers back to mudra here, forefinger and thumb. Feel the sensation. Shoulders back. Block or anything you might have for good position there. And we'll go back to the mat and do a couple variations of child's pose for the back and for the shoulders. First one, raise your arms up in the sky. Deep inhale breath here. Nice. Wrist behind your back. And use the yoga brick if you're not touching the mat. Nice. Forehead to the mat. Exhale, keeping the weight. The wrists, palms are on the lower back. Giving a gentle pressure. And again, releasing any tension there on the lower back. And now inhale breath, coming out. Yin yoga, all parts equal. Raise your arms up again. And now just capture the opposite wrist now behind you. Inhale breath, shoulders are back, look at the belly, making space. Letting the forehead just gently drop there on the mat. And now raising up. Deep inhale breath here. We'll do one more for the shoulders. This one I like to use a brick actually. First thing in the morning. I just want to be careful. But raising the arms up. Again, deep inhale breath, getting some verticality in the spine. Tickling the clouds with the fingers. And now drop those hands again behind you. Place the fingers together. Pulling the shoulder blades back together. We're just going to gently guide our forehead to the brick. And we're going down slowly, beginning to raise the hands off the back, opening the shoulders, making adjustment for the brick if you need to. Make sure your forehead's there, carefully placed, then raising the arms up as you can. Now after some breaths here, you might, after another exhale breath, want to just flip the brick a little bit lower or away, and then go a bit deeper into the pose. Or again, just stay where you are, that's fine too. Going for what feels good in the moment. Again, self-practice is really just awareness of what you need at that moment of time, particularly in the morning. And now inhale breath, coming up. Back. Sun salutations here. So going to tabletop here. Curling our toes and pushing back into down dog. We're not going to go too crazy with the sun salutations here. But do a few. Get the extension there in the backs of the calves, walking the dog. Let the head drop between the arms and the shoulders. Lifting the hips up as high as you can. Now to drop back down the tabletop. It's getting warm. I like to dress in layers. It's much more convenient, especially if you're starting off sort of cold in the morning. You can just peel off as you go along. So again, walking the dog, stepping one leg at a time, pressing the palms of the hands, tucking the belly here, and pushing both heels back all the way. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, stepping forward gently. Coming up. Deep inhale breath all the way. Raise the arms up to the sky. Get the extra extension if you want. Really go for it. Lift your heels, go on your toes. Up the heels. Together. A little bit of a gentle back bend. Looking up at the sky. Bring those hands behind your back. Deep inhale breath here. And then capturing elbows in your hand. Exhale breath. Making space in the belly and just dropping yourself forward. All the way. Forward fold. Again, keep the legs straight as possible. Feet together. Go for the activation of the backs of the legs. Don't worry how close your head or your arms are getting to the floor. Really about getting the opening and the activation there in the back of the legs. And now drop the hands to the mat, bend the knees, come back into plank. We'll go for 8 limb style here. Get head, hips, and heels are in line. So just dropping down our knees, chest and chin, and sliding the fingers out here to strength. Like you to stay here in Sphinx, which is really not very nice. Lifting the head, shoulders, focusing on the breath, the abdomen pressing forward, inhale and exhale. Well, if you're feeling flexible first thing in the morning, bring the hands a little bit further back, but maintain the hips on the floor. Go for Cobra. Straight, shoulders raised. Whether you're in Sphinx or Cobra, we'll go for a twist here. So keeping the head raised and chin upwards towards the sky. Exhale breath. Turn your head, looking all the way behind you. Looking at the opposite heel of your foot if you can. So if you turn over your left shoulder, trying to capture the view of your right heel. Very, very nice activation twist there. Lower back with the support of the hips on the floor. Deep belly breath here. Close your eyes maybe. Just feel the sensations. And now when you're ready, come back to center. Inhale. Deep, long breath here. And now exhale off to the other side. Look at your left heel. Gaze over your right shoulder. Fixate on that point, sustainable position. Deep belly breath, close your eyes. Center, inhale. Lowering yourself down. Finish with one more back bend here. So, place our fingers together, lifting the feet and knees off the floor, hands off your back, keeping the head and shoulders raised, shoulder blades coming back together. For snake. And if you want, you can do your morning hiss. So, on the next exhale, and maybe just one more time. Just like a snake. Extra sounds included there. All right, so lower your hands under the back. Bring the hands underneath us here. Coming back up the tabletop. And we'll get ourselves positioned here for down dog. Curling the toes, pushing back. Driving the heels down towards the mat. Getting that head maybe just a little bit closer down there. And it is early morning, so we'll go one more time here, walking the dog. Lifting the heels one at a time. Get the heads relaxed between the arms and shoulders there. The force just coming from the palms of the hands, pushing it back. Each step in the heel. Both heels together. And now. Probably down knees here. So we've done back bend, some forward bend, a little bit of everything. So next thing we'll do a little bit more of a twist, laying down. So this one I would recommend using a pillow. Legs. So your shoulders stay on the floor. So idea being here, you're like this, laying on your back, completely on the mat, hands to the side, palms facing down, and the knees just going to one side, and the feet looking off to the other side. A nice gentle back bend there. Support of the pillows. Shoulders. This one is a really nice one to do just before Shavasana. Good. Continuation of what we've done up to now. A few more breaths here. Just enjoying the moment. And when you're ready, take the pillows, place them on the other side. There you go. Just adjusting everything as you need to, working around your own personal space. And again, just bring the knees up towards the chest and rock off to the side, dropping the knees and the feet onto the cushions, pillows, and the hands flat. Looking the opposite direction, get the complete extension here. Now, if you find you're really quite open there in the lower back and you're okay with it, you can always take away the cushions as long as you keep your shoulders, both shoulders flat on the mat. That's the key. And now bring the knees back to center. Give yourself a little knee hug before we go into Shavasana. Lace the fingers together, rocking side to side. And just extend the feet outwards. Make sure you're completely on the mat, palms facing upwards. Closing your eyes, deep, gentle breath here. Letting the benefits of this early morning practice take effect. And now just gently moving the fingers, the toes, preventing from falling back to sleep. And then keep our eyes closed here. Roll over to one side, using the two hands as a pillow. Just recalibrating for a couple breaths here. And now with the next inhale breath, using both hands. Back up to seated. I'll slow you here for a moment. And namaste. Thank you very much for joining the early morning yoga session. And I'll be bringing these back to sort of more of a daily occurrence. So please check back in the calendar. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Michael Sands Yoga Early Morning channel. Have a great day. Namaste.